When the white men that are in charge of everything now look at a forest, they don't see the intrinsic value of trees. It's inconceivable to them. For them, it's, look at that tree. Flooring, great flooring. I can get a lot of money for that tree. Everything is transactional. So when we look to do something about the climate crisis, we have to also be thinking about the mentality that brought us the climate crisis. I'm a climate activist, and as such, I have learned that there would be no climate crisis if there was no racism. There'd be no climate crisis if there was no misogyny and patriarchy. It's a mindset that views the world as a hierarchy. Some people are more deserving of opportunity and wealth than others. That would be white men at the top of the pyramid, the hierarchy. Below them is everybody else, and at the bottom is nature. We've become alienated from nature. One of the things that I've learned over the years is to pay attention to what people on the front lines say and what they're doing. Communities of color, poor communities, indigenous communities, they have the answers. And they have a mantra that I think is really important. Nothing about us without us. So all of us who are white and privileged, we have to be sure that we are standing in kinship with those who haven't had the opportunities that we have. Not charity. We're not talking about handouts. We have to stand arm in arm in kinship with people who have struggled all their lives because they have the answers. I'm a privileged, white, famous woman. And I think people assume, well, if things get rough or last too long, she'll just give up. I want to show that they're wrong. I know from 50 years, 60 years of activism that change that matters and the change that is needed is systemic. If we're going to tackle climate and racism and the patriarchy, this is systemic change that we're talking about. That doesn't happen fast. This is not a sprint. It's not even a marathon. It's a relay race. I'm in it, and I will pass the baton to the young ones coming up. And with that, I have the message for them: don't give up. It's a long haul. You gotta stay in it for the long haul. And if you start getting depressed, up your activism. I like what Greta Thunberg says. Don't go looking for hope. Look for action, and hope will show up. And I know from my own experience that that's true.